Hello everyone, welcome back to Tina Teach HTML lesson number 5. Today our focus will be attributes. So first of all, we're going to figure out what are attributes, how do we use it, and how can we code it properly. So let's have a quick rundown on what attributes are in the basic sense. Attributes are the properties of elements, and all elements can have attributes, right? Like p, div, body, HTML, and it is always specified at the start tag. So the first tag you have, for example, HTML or body. So there's nothing inside of the end tag. The end tag is just the end tag to everything. And it is usually in pairs. So what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at some examples. A, or link. The href attributes. It gives the URL so you can click on the link and it will direct you to that URL. And this is the syntax for link. As you can see, href is the attribute of A, and it is in the beginning tag or the start tag. It is not in the end tag whatsoever. And this is what I mean when they come in pairs. You have first the property and then their values inside of quotes. That is a pair. You need to have the name and then you have the value. img tag or image. The source or src attributes defines the route or the path, aka the source of the image that you want to use in your website. And as I've said here, it gives the path of an image for the img tag. And then the alt attribute, it is what will be displayed if the image doesn't load somehow, like bad connection, or there's some issue with the browser on the user end. It is an empty tag, so there's no end tag. You have the img source attribute, and then the value in quotes, and then the alt attribute and its value in quotes. Come in pairs, see? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, last but not least, the width and the height of the img tag. If you want to have an image, obviously you have to define what's the width and what's the height. It's very simple. It's very much like the src or the alt attribute. You just have the width and the height and their value in quotes, and it is in pixels. Alright, let's move on to the attribute of style. Style can be applied to any element in the HTML file. So what style does is, it's in its name, it applies decorations or styling to an element. For example, if you want to have the margin of an element bigger, or you want to change the color, the background, so on and so forth. Right? So I have an example here for the p tag. You put in the style, the name of the attribute, then you have the value of the attribute in quotes. For this value, we have font size, and it is 50 pixels. Next, the attribute for the HTML tag. So lang is shorthand for language. It's very easy to understand. And this is to help browsers navigate the language that you're using for your website, right? And if you're using English, you can just go with EN title. And this title is not to be mistaken with the title tag in the head tag, right? This is an attribute of the elements. And what this does is, if you hover on an element, let's say a button or a paragraph, it'll show you a little extra information that you want to put in. I'll show you this in a bit. I'll showcase everything that we've studied here. So here we have a div tag and we have the title attribute. So I've made a little mistake here. I'm going to fix this real quick. All right. And I have the title attribute here for our div element, and it said div tooltip, right? So if you hover your mouse over this text right here in your website, there will be a little pop-up that says div tooltip. Alright, now let's dive into some general rules that you have to follow in order to write good, cohesive, and concise codes. First is lowercase. A lot of HTML is really lowercase. It's from the tags, from the style, same with CSS, and from the attributes, right? HTML by itself is not strict by any means. You can really just wing it with the capitalization. But for a concise and cohesive code, use lowercase when it is common and standard to do so. So instead of writing all capital letters like with, you can just simply write lowercase. And it is standard practice that everyone writes this. If you look at an HTML file anywhere, usually it would be lowercase when lowercase is common to be. Next is quoting values. So as I've demonstrated before, an attribute has a name, right? And then it has its own value. And its value is often in quotes, double or single quotes. Once again, it is not mandatory. It is recommended to do what is common and what is standard, because obviously coding is very hard, and it's very hard for you to just read through the codes and for everyone else to read through the codes if you need help. And especially for strict HTML files like XHTML, it really needs you to follow certain protocols. Now that we're done with that, we know that we do really need quotes. So do we use single or do we use double quotes, right? It doesn't really matter if you use single quotes or double quotes for your own standard. And if the value itself contains a quote, let's see here. If it contains a double quotes, then you have to quote your value in single quotes, right? So this double quotes right here will get included, otherwise the HTML will be kind of confused. And if you want to use single quotes in your value, you have to use the double quotes, vice versa. Let's do a quick showcase. Open Visual Studio Code one more time. And I have in my main file, all right? So all of these for the previous lesson, I'm just going to delete it so you can easily see. Control S to save, and let's go with the first thing, which is link. You can see this as a sort of review. href, double quotes, and let's paste in the link. Okay, close it, and let's just say YouTube link image. Let's see. Let's type in the name of the path, images, and logo, alt, teach logo, width, let's put 500, height, the same, alright, then close this, and then let's add a title for them. Let's add a title attribute. I'm gonna put it at the back here. Title, image, title, let's see. I'm gonna put please click, alright? And then let's move on to the style. Okay, red, border. You'll learn about this attribute in future lessons, but it just really puts borders. Borders solid, and let's go with blue. Alright, contrast, and there you have it. You click on the link. Oh, if you hover on the link, you can see the title. Same here. Alright, let's click it. Goes to the YouTube channel. Alright, that's it for today's lesson. I hope to see you next time. Remember, learn today, better tomorrow. Goodbye.